Hi guys, Lobster here. Today we're going to be learning how to clean our rifle and our pistol. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately on how to clean your rifle and your pistol, and I've even had to do a few cleanings um, for people whose guns are either dusty or dirty and not firing properly. So today we are going to be cleaning my built Black Rain Ordnance by King Arms, and we are going to be cleaning my Glock 17 Elite Force pistol today. All right, and we're going to get into it. All right, guys, we're going to start by cleaning the Black Rain Ordnance first. So, just little things that you need before you start is a towel that you don't mind getting dirty, that will be able to be used again for the cleaning process. Some Allen keys, depending on what your gun requires to take off. I go a little overboard when cleaning. I like to make sure every little nook and cranny is cleaned. You need something. I use a crescent wrench, but something to hammer out the pin. So for your convenience, I already took out the screws for the rail, so it's just a little easier. Another thing you're going to need is a silicone oil spray, a jamming / cleaning rod, cutouts for your cleaning rod, and me being a father, I always use baby wipes for pretty much everything. So let's get into it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take off the barrel extender and the rail. So we're gonna go ahead and just take this off because I'm gonna clean everything in it anyways. So all right, and we are gonna pull the pin for the upper receiver, and we're going to take off our scope as well because we're going to clean that, but we don't want it to get in our way. All right, so if I was you, I'd gently take these off. All right, there we go. All right, so you're going to want to pull off your barrel and hop up first. Look at it, inspect it, see if anything's broken just in case. Look down the barrel, kind of see how dirty it is. Looks pretty dirty for using it in a dusty area. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that. All right, we're gonna get our cleaning rod set up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to fold this, and then just like a sewing needle, you're gonna want to stick it in there. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. All right, just gonna pull that through. All right, get it about in the middle. Okay. So this is very, 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 very important. When you're cleaning your inner barrel, make sure you do not stick it all the way through to where the bucking is. If you don't know what that is, the bucking is the rubber silicone thing that's underneath the, in between the hop up and the inner barrel. So you're going to go ahead and just stick it in, and you're going to want to slowly twist. Slow. This way you can feel it if it gets in close to the bucking. You don't want to damage that bucking, otherwise your bucking's pretty much ruined. So just slowly. All right. I can hear it's about like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and slowly twist it the other way. Going back out. All right. See how dirty it is. It wasn't too dirty. It was a little dirt. All right. So, depending on how dirty your inner barrel is going to depend on how many times you're going to want to do that again. I cut out about 2 because I only played for 1 day with this gun, and it wasn't really that dirty. So you're going to take that off and throw it in the trash pile. All right. Me, I like to just kind of wipe the outer of the inner barrel, just in case there's any debris. And we're going to set that aside. Oh, actually, sorry. We are going to need this one. I didn't know that we were going to need this one. Okay. So you're going to put this back on the cleaning rod. You're going to do another one. It's best to do a fresh one. So you're going to pull that through again. Okay. And now you are going to clean the outer barrel. This one is not too particular considering the fact that BBs do not run through this. They only run through the inner barrel. So you just kind of want to make sure you get all sides going down. All right. Let's see. Yep, see. Let's pull that off. All right. So it was a little dirty. Not too bad. All right. So now that we're done with that, we're going to, this one's a little dry. That one's dry because you don't want to stick a wet one down the barrel. You just want it kind of dry. So, all right. So I'm just going to kind of make sure I get all the debris off. The dust, dirt, sand. And I'm going to dry it off too because I don't want it to rust. All right. Then we're going to clean just these kind of little grooves. Clean the inside. Just make sure there's nothing in there. Be surprised where dirt gets to. Yeah, dirty. All right. So now that that's done, we are going to stick our barrel back in because we're done cleaning it. All right. Then we're going to set that one aside. See, easy stuff. That one's going to go in the dirt pile. Trash pile. All right. So, all right. Then we're just going to clean the exterior. Just wipe it down. Make sure everything's nice and clean. A lot of people say this is a little excessive just due to the fact that it's cosmetics only, but I mean, you pay so much for these toy guns, you want to make sure they're, you know, they're nice and clean. So, okay. Now we are going to put that back on. And I won't bore you with screwing all these down, so I'm going to just screw in one. That way it's nice and tight in there. Oh, I didn't clean this yet. Okay. So all right, cool. Nice and clean. All right, so you're gonna put that back on. There we go. All right. Throw that over there. Okay, so now we're gonna clean this. So mine is sealed, so I don't have to worry about any debris getting into it. My gearbox. So I just kind of wipe it down, make sure it's all nice and clean. So kind of wipe the nozzle off a little bit. All right, and then me personally, I like to kind of just wipe down the inside of where the mag goes. Just to make sure. All right, cool. All right, kind of show you. It was a little dirty. Just for playing for one day, it was just a little dirty. So, all right, now we are going to put on our upper receiver with our lower receiver. And because I haven't set up my max hop-up tracer, this is going to be a little tricky because I have a gate tighten in this, so I can't hook this up to the battery. I'm trying to figure out an alternative way without using a PEC box. All right, so we are going to slide. Well, it'll help if I pull this back out. All right. Slide that back in. All right, so sliding it in, make sure it's a nice tight fit. Like I said, I don't know how to hook this one up, so I gotta make sure it's out of the way. All right, cool. There we go. All right, and you want to make sure you line the flat end up. That way you can just slide this back in. Good. All right, awesome. So you got it all nice and working. Oh, I also wanted to mention, whenever you're doing any type of tech work, it is very smart to put a towel down. The only reason is because that way your screws and stuff like that won't just roll off. They'll stay pretty much put. All right. All right, so next thing, we're going to clean, I like to clean my lens. That way it's nice and clean, so when I look through my scope, I don't have to worry about not being able to see. And I like everything clean, so. All right, and then we're gonna move on to the scope. So I'm just gonna clean the lens off and then wipe it down. That way it don't get spots on it. Perfect. Kind of just wipe it down, make sure it looks clean. All right, awesome. And then we're gonna put it back on here. Like so. And put, I know a lot of people like to put their lens like this, but I like mine as close as possible to my scope. I have not had one break yet, so. All right. All right, awesome. And that is how you clean your rifle. All right. So I'm gonna put this one aside and we are going to move on to the Glock. All right, so before cleaning, you wanna make sure that you have nothing in the chamber. So you get your little jamming rod, you just gotta poke it out, and I had one in the chamber. All right, so depending on your gun, because there's guns that have different ways of, or pistols have different ways of taking your slide off. Mine is a, like I said, it's a Glock 17 Elite Force. So pretty much you have to hold these sides down, rack it back. Hey, hold on. There we go. And this is how you take off your slide. So some people just spray on the outside of the rail, like right there, and just spray in there and all of this. Me, I like to completely, I mean, being a person that has owned guns and shoots guns, so I like to detail clean mine. So I'm gonna take this one off and take out the barrel. Bam. And that's how you disassemble that one. So, okay. So, I do not recommend using baby wipes. I mean, you can. I'm probably going to this time only because I have a lot of gunk in mine and I want to clean it and make sure it's good. But I don't recommend using it only because a lot of people that don't know how to clean a pistol or a rifle, they will just leave it like that and say it's good. No, that's not how it works. So if you're gonna clean it, see, look, it's all nasty. If you're gonna clean it, you're gonna want to wipe it. Make sure it's nice and clean on the inside. And clean on the inner side. Okay. Clean back here. Wipe all the gunk off. Gunk off in there. Pretty much bring it to where there's nothing on it. All right. So that has been wiped down pretty good. All right, kind of get to show you. That's pretty dirty. So we're gonna throw that off into the dirty pile. get another baby wipe or thing that you're going to clean it with, and just kind of clean the inside. Make sure everything's nice and clean. No gunk or crap is on it. And clean up in here. Sorry. Okay. And then cleaning where the mag goes. You want to make sure you get everything, especially the mag area, because this is where your gun or your pistol is going to feed your BBs or bullets, however you want to look at cleaning. So, but this is only for airsoft use, because cleaning a real gun takes a lot more work than cleaning an airsoft gun. All right. So, all right, now that it's all clean. So there's two ways you can clean your gun. You can spray it. If it hasn't been used that much, just kind of lightly spray it. But if you're detail cleaning your pistol, you want to make sure that you spray it to where it's fully lubricated. So I'm gonna just stick a towel in there just to make sure everything is nice and dry and not wet. All right. So, and then we are going to move on to the outer barrel and inner barrel of our pistol. Okay. So, clean that. Make sure it's all nice and clean. Okay. I'm going to clean the outer like so. Now, remember, you're probably going to have to hop up your pistol again after doing a deep cleaning like this. So, if you don't know how to hop up your pistol, refer to your user guide. And then we are going to get the cleaning rod again. We're going to get our little strip and we're going to stick the baby wipe to the other side. Okay. Stick the wipe inside. Okay. Again, make sure you are very careful not hitting that bucking. So you want to go slow. So. All right, there we go. See, my barrel was kind of dirty. So, but it's clean now. It's good. All right, awesome. So now we're gonna start spraying. All right, so we're going to stick the inner barrel inside of the outer barrel. And then we're going to start cleaning. And if you have any questions to what I'm doing, feel free to comment. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos. Also, for this silicone oil, I bought this off Evike. It was about like $4 or $5 or something like that. So, all right, you want to kind of just spray a little bit right here, spray a little bit right there. All right. putting it back into the, there we go. All right, and remember, this is on these gas blowbacks. Everything that moves needs to be lubricated. Anything metal on metal. So you want to make sure, and like I said, this might be a little excessive to some people, but you just completely dried your whole pistol, so you want to make sure everything is nice and lubricated. Want to make sure you get these little where the slide goes. All right, and put it back in the spring. There we go. I just like to make sure everything is nice and lubricated. All right, we're going back to over here now. So I want to make sure, like I said, everything is lubricated. You're gonna have drips on it, so you just wipe it off when you put back on the slide. All right, so now it's time to put back on the slide. See, like I said, there's a little bit of excessive oil. You can use that oil to kind of just wipe down the gun. It'll clean it. All right. All right. You want to make sure you rack it a couple times, just kind of get the lubrication to really set in. So, all right, and that is how you clean your gas blowback Glock 17 Elite Force and your Black Rain Ordnance or any other M4 that you have. It's pretty much all the same. So, thanks for watching. All right, guys, that's how you clean your rifle and your pistol. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button at the bottom, and follow me on Instagram at lobster_airsofter, and that way you can get more content for videos and tech work.